Welcome to episode 79 of 100 Songs. This is the Opeth episode. The wheel chose Opeth, and my song on the 100 song list is Derelict Herds off of Watershed Special Edition, because the bonus track on the Watershed Special Edition is includes Derelict Herds, and it's my song choice, even though I think it's for Opeth fans, and their fans seem pretty hardcore. I don't mean like in a metal hardcore way. I mean in a devotion and dedication sort of way. There's a whole bunch of songs that would be put in front of Derelict Herds, probably in terms of their best song, or if you were to poll their audience what their favorite song would be, wouldn't be Derelict Herds. I picked it because I really do like the song a lot. I don't know that I have a favorite Opeth song. There's a lot, so I don't know. I like Derelict Herds because there's a mix of clean and harsh vocals in the song, and the harsh vocals I like an awful lot. I know that's also controversial. The earlier growls from Michael Ackerfeld versus the later era, or you could even call it the live era. If you listen to them, they're different styles. One's a lot higher, and the later stuff's a lot lower. And I've heard people even say it sounds more strained or whatever. I am actually a bigger fan of the later growls, which is not typical at all. But I love the melody in the song Derelict Herds. It's got kind of a Middle Eastern-y sound at the beginning, opening parts, all the clean vocal parts, I guess, and then it ends that way. And then the whole middle section has this really melodic, some slide guitar. I don't know, it's got a really, really creepy, really cool feel, and I like it a lot. And then the two verses with the harsh vocals are they feel really powerful and just super intense. I don't know, I just love this song. I could have picked 10 songs, 15 songs that I could really get behind. This band has a lot of very strong music in terms of their catalog, and their catalog goes back quite a ways. There's definitely a big change in the middle of their discography, but really quick, Peter Lindgren, sorry, I have it spelled incorrectly here, and Michael Ackerfeld formed the band. They had a number of changes over the years, with other guitar players, who replaced Peter, and then there's been a couple of drummers that now it looks like there's a new drummer past the guy I liked a lot for a lot of years, and I don't know much about the new drummer. I don't know, musically, I don't really know anything about him. But anyway, a lot of lineup changes over the years, and so we won't go through that. Formed in Stockholm, Sweden, in about 1990, I think, is when their first. I don't know if that was when they were formed or when their first album came out. But you have all the early era stuff that people are super, super passionate about. Orchid, Morning Rise, My Arms Your Hearse, super heavy death metal with harsh vocals. I used to refer to him as Cookie Monster, or I'm not. It's not my thing. I've heard it referred to as Cookie Monster, which I quite like. It's pretty funny and a little bit accurate sometimes. Then the band gets even more proggy, I guess. The sound changes a bit. We have Still Life. Blackwater Park gets really progressive. That one was produced by Steven Wilson and is, among many fans, their favorite album. Might be my favorite album too. Then you've got Ghost Reveries also, and can't forget about Deliverance and Damnation, which was a really cool kind of back-to-back CDs. One being really hardcore, and the other one being completely clean vocals, meaning not growls. Which was kind of, I guess, a look ahead in a sense. Both those albums, people dig them. They're right in there too. I mean, it's a pretty impressive catalog. And then the next four, then Watershed, which has the Derelict Herds we'll listen to. And then the next four are a big departure from the death metal, particularly with no harsh vocals. Definitely a change in the way the sound, the whole sound of the band, really. But it still sounded like Opeth, but it definitely had different guitar tuning, different style of music too, for sure, and that became a theme for what has now been 4 albums of this different. I guess it's not different anymore if that's how it's been, but certainly different from the early Opeth days. Not everybody's on board. I like their older stuff more. I'm in that camp, and I kind of think of the last 4 albums as being almost a different band, and I like it. I just don't like it as much. So whatever. I know when they play live, they play a lot of their back catalog, and has a lot of the growls and stuff. The older stuff that people like, whether it's the harsh vocals or not. So is Opeth still prog metal at this time? At this point, what are they now? What is their? How would you group them? I don't even care, quite frankly. I have seen Opeth twice. Once I saw them in the Warfield in San Francisco, and it was that was great. I mean, I've been a big fan for not very long, 3-4 years maybe, and I finally got to see him, and I was really excited, and it was great. And then I saw him again a few years later, 5 or 6 years later, or something like that, in Sacramento at the Ace of Spades, and that was also very cool. So the last thing, and then we'll get to the song. I showed this in another episode, the episode I did when Steven Wilson was chosen. Storm Corrosion is a project that Steven Wilson and Michael Ackerfeld did. This is a cool print, and then that's his autograph right there. So I thought I would show that. It's pretty cool. I wasn't really... Well, I basically paid for one of the packages for Storm Corrosion, got the vinyl, and it came with that signed poster, which was really cool. Not directly related to Opeth, but it's Michael Ackerfeld. So let's listen to a little bit of Derelict Herds. I want to try to get both aspects of the song, the 2 different parts. I want to hear quite a bit of both of those. particularly like this part right here. And then it goes into another section of vocals, and then it goes back to that original theme. I kind of let that go a little bit. I didn't realize the part at the beginning was so long. So let's see what we're going to talk about next time. All right, yeah, it's going to be Broken Bells. So we'll do that next time.